Hello, it's Film Frenzy, and today I'll be reviewing the new for 2017 musical, The Greatest Showman, which just debuted over this past Christmas weekend. My first category I'll be reviewing it on is direction and visuals, so let's get started. So, for direction and visuals, I'll be giving The Greatest Showman a perfect 5 out of 5. So, this movie excels at them. You can tell that they spent the most amount of time with their visuals. So, with only an 84 million budget, they worked wonders. The costumes are amazing. The period setting of 1860s New York is excellent. The the whole spectacle of the circus is crazy. How they recreate it is amazing because the circus doesn't exist anymore. So it's kind of like a recreation for the people that didn't get to see it, like myself. And it's just outstanding. Some of the dance numbers that they do, and it just visually, the visual style is it's crazy. It kind of reminds me of La La Land and the musical sense and the wonders, but times 10, because the visuals just go out of the park with the musical numbers. The direction is great. The shots are just beautiful. The cinematography is on point. This is a perfect 5 in the direction and visuals category for sure. My next category is acting and character development. So for acting character development, I'll be giving Greatest Showman a 4.5 out of 5. So the acting is superb. That's a 5 out of 5 right there. They put together a magnificent cast with Zac Efron, Zendaya, of course Hugh Jackman. He does a spectacular job as P.T. Barnum. And there's a ton of great characters that they just give a lot of great performances for, and the voices on all the actors is magnificent. But I'm taking off a half point because they just put a little bit too many subplots in. So the character development is just a little bit too much character development, if you know what I mean. Too many character developments, more like it kind of. And how there's just too many characters. There's only so much you can do with a movie. And I feel like they're trying to do a little bit too much and be a little too ambitious at times. And then also, I found P.T. Barnum, his character development was a little bit back and forth. It was kind of confusing, where the plot was going with him. It went one way, but then it kind of went back, and it was just you'll know what I mean when you see the movie. I don't want to delve into spoilers, but it was just a little inconsistent at times. For my final category, I'll be discussing the story elements, plot, pacing, script, and theme. So this category is what really just brings down Greatest Showman. It's the most important category, and I'll only be giving it a 3 out of 5. And here's why. So first off, for the plot, it's got a pretty solid plot. Some critics were saying how it's more style over substance, and yes, it has great style, but I think there's a lot of good substance there. It felt like a great compilation of some superb scenes, but that were just put together not perfectly. The pacing is really off, and it felt like there was just a million all's lost moments, and then there was no true big one or anything, and it felt like if they just had one consistent conflict throughout, it would be a lot better. There was too many subplots that kind of distracted from the main story. It felt it didn't completely feel like a P.T. Barnum biopic as much as kind of a musical about the the initialization of the circus in a way. The script I thought was very good. It had some great lines in there, and I didn't really notice too many cringy lines, so that's always a plus. And then the themes, there were some great themes in there, about just ambition and being different from the rest and acceptance and stuff. But they just put too many themes in there at once that I feel like they kind of almost contradicted each other in a way. And there's just too much there, just like with the plot. So the ending was pretty good, but just it doesn't really almost fit completely. It was kind of abrupt, going to different places. It was really slow at certain spots, then went boom, fast, and then went slow again. And I was just I feel like they could have done a better job. In my opinion, this is a great movie that had a lot of great parts that, honestly, if somebody really put it together well in the right hands, it could be a 5-star movie and be superb. But instead, it has to settle for a 3.5 out of 5 in my books for the overall score. So don't get me wrong, this is a great movie, and I highly suggest seeing it in theaters because the spectacle is just unmatchable. Despite what the critics say about it being not so great, I think it's a really solid movie nevertheless. And it just proves there's a ton of alternatives to seeing The Last Jedi in theaters. So maybe decide not to see The Last Jedi in theaters and watch Jumanji or this instead. Go check out my Jumanji review to see me rave about that awesome movie. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more film content. Comment down below your thoughts on Greatest Showman. See you guys later from Film Frenzy. Top 10 2017 films coming up soon. Bye.